Alright, internet kind of
But we
crap
still
there
don't
for
know
a
his
second.
motive. Why were those three chosen as targets? And why
God,
hollow out
that's
the
so
left
annoying
eye?
when it happens.
It is the opinion of the lead investigators that that behavior was simply the result of So's sadistic, sociopathic nature.
I don't buy it.
I agree.
Oh, sorry, Mizuki.
No, it's fine.
I do not believe in the existence of God, but being that we are at a shrine, I felt it necessary to go with the tradition.
What did you pray for, Date?
I didn't ask for anything. I just said thank you. Thank you for saving my life.
Pardon me, I believe there is a misunderstanding. It was I who saved your life, not God. I was the one who stopped the bullet.
That was completely by chance. Wait, do you even remember that?
I do. Everything that I see is uploaded to the cloud, all wirelessly, in real time. Even if my body is totally destroyed, my data is backed up and never lost. That includes my memories as well as my central programming, which governs my artificial intelligence. Though I do not have any information from after being shot.
Do you know what Date said right before he lost consciousness?
No, what did he say?
I said, Mizuki, I'm so glad that you're safe.
I may be dropping some frames.
No, you didn't. You were moaning about wanting to go to a cabaret club.
That sounds like Date.
All right, let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. You haven't said it yet.
Said what?
Thank you for saving your life.
I don't recall hearing a thank you from you either. I saved your life before too, you know.
Well, fine. You don't have to say it. I know that you love me.
Who said anything about loving you?
Oh, you don't remember? When we were at So's, you were saying, Mizuki! Mizuki! You sounded really concerned.
I wasn't saying Mizuki, I was saying my new skis. Yeah, I was thinking about hitting the slopes later.
I love this whole thing where people are
Nice
like, no,
cover.
I wasn't saying this thing, I was saying
Date, you're
this
a
other
total
thing.
tsundere.
A tsundere, one who appears cold or hostile initially, but eventually shows a warm or friendly side. That describes Date perfectly.
I
Oh
don't
my
wanna
god,
hear
it
come from you
does.
two.
What?
What do you mean?
They really don't see it, huh? Doesn't matter. Let's get going.
Where?
You know,
Sushi time.
we're gonna go eat that terrible sushi you love.
Really? Yay!
Sushi hype, let's go. Mizuki route, and if I were a sushi, what would I be? I'd be eel. I would like to save. Whoa, that is a big flow chart. What does that all mean? Yud I? Succubi? Mikai? Sinking in the... And the AI is the small one? Ket eye? Sockeye? Sinking in the brain? Sinking in the vein? Sinking in the swain? Okay, so I think my guess is right that, like, the colors lead to an ending. So, like, this red thing is all going to be leading to a certain ending. Interesting. It's Japanese, but too advanced. Alright. So then that does basically end the same way. It doesn't, like, diverge. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break. Go to the bathroom and stuff, and then, we'll do the other path here and head down to the red side. So I will be back, a couple minutes. Alrighty, I'm back. So let's go here. That's pretty much going to be my thing, I think, is like, I guess I would prefer to like the last point I can go back from there. So we probably won't be going back to the start for a while, at least unless I hit like a block and that's the only thing that I can do. I always went the other path you chose. Like even here, you chose the other shelf.
Iris is...
Yeah, that's definitely interesting how he chose like completely different things to do. One streamer that I watch, Talon, the Sonic speedrunner.
The ice on the...
I'll be curious to look at his because he played through this game, so I kind of want to see like the past and stuff that he did. Okay, so the green shelf? Will the plates do anything?
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
What if we punch this?
Yeah!
Will it break like
Nothing
the...
has happened.
I was only using 92% of my power.
It's basically 100%.
Wait, escort him... Maybe for this, we move the forklift.
A fork? What?
This is Ota's real role.
Yeah, so...
All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%.
Again with the 6.
Now,
I mean, I know I said it
cargo
last
handling
time too.
car. Forklift.
I'm curious,
Sorry.
why is 6 a reoccurring number?
What happened?
It has
No.
reversed.
I don't think this.
Right.
Oh no, that's the door.
A plate attack. The cold has...
Breathe on it? Oh, I did melt it.
I would be happier.
I'm sure.
Stop it.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
A plate...
But then, something strange happened.
What's happening?
Maybe it's only that one because it's like the direct opposite of him. Oh, it's A, the A.
What is
A
this?
set. What have you got there? A knife! No! That's a meme reference, by the way. What?
If this was another, I would have died already. Next time, you will get me. That's just destiny.
Alright.
No! I will fight destiny and win!
So he says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
So I bet you now we can actually use the, yeah, move the wooden box. Okay, yeah, so I bet you now we can actually use the forklift.
completion rate 6%.
You went and breathed on it.
Now,
I just figured
cargo
since we
handling
could
car.
punch the
Forklift.
spill, that was supposed to do the same thing. There we go. I think we did the thing. We did it.
Hey, forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Oh god, that's a good pun. Mental lock. Number 3. Hog.
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Brave hero,
3
disarm
minutes,
the
Dante.
foe.
Ota is still.
Probably this thing, like, encourage him, like we did last time.
You're so cool, my shiny, glittery Ota. So cool.
The ghost inside me whispered. Yeah, I am cool, huh? From now on, this is my stage! There! Why?
You know, I just thought, in that last ending, I don't think So was limping at all. And the whole point of going there is because we saw him limping, because he was supposedly the killer. So in this one, the person in the polar bear doesn't get hit. Yeah, he was living in front of the warehouse, but like, we don't like have a confirmation that there is a wound actually.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I
Yeah,
want
we
to
have
ask you. I'm not gonna
confirmation.
beat around the bush.
Don't
so
know
we
if
get
that
right down
inspector
to
was
it.
lying to us or
Your
not.
mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
The I mean, both of these, honestly.
Todoroki Man chocolate. This was discovered in the corner of the Mayumi Matsushita's fingerprints were found on the package. Mayumi purchased the chocolate yesterday at 10:33 p.m. The purchase was made at
Exactly,
an
you can't
812
believe anything
convenience
these
store.
days.
The store was located approximately 100 yards from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
I took it out of my pocket and showed it to him.
The Todoroki Man chocolate.
the same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom, even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Also, that polar bear seems way
Why are
too
you covering
tall.
for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse, but you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
The knife?
The kitchen knife with
Yeah.
a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And
And?
mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, mom hired someone to kill Tessa, and she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know.
That
I
would
thought
be
of it
crazy.
that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris, because
The cars? Probably the stream equipment then. Not?
the
Chocolate?
Matsushita's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Famista while Iris was in the car. That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Odoroki man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, wait a minute!
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes,
You won't arrest her?
your mother wouldn't kill anyone. Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
Or would she?
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita, but I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
What? I wish I had that was easy button, because I'd press that. That was easy. Possible dab. I'll give you a little mini dab for that.
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest. I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse and
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
yes,
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
Hog.
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him. Well,
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
yes, I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
He doesn't sound very confident.
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
She was a Twitch streamer.
I picked them out of the garbage.
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing. Because I just hated her so much. Killing her wasn't enough.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them.
Wild.
Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I don't remember.
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular. There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half. Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works? He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root of all evil. That's why I killed him. Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
Yeah, having a wife
Date,
totally
there's no
gay.
point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer. I am.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her.
Another sync? A sync leading to a sync.
Pewter, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
Well,
What happened?
the sync machine isn't operating to capacity. Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
Oh,
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
But that's impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
let's do it. I'll let Boss and Peter know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Peter's getting bullied.
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
I feel a little bad for him. Okay, so we're not syncing just yet. We're not delving into that
Why would
morphogenetic
Mayumi lie?
field.
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
So this time it is Ota?
It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
All of those seem like a possibility.
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
Right. The eye?
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
I mean, yeah.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves. In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushida's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream.
Definitely a
Iris
possibility.
anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw. Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True.
That is something I thought about
That
last
means
time.
Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Conveniently, they never appeared at the same time.
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
A game theory.
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out.
Thunking.
Ota? Why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her! Why?
You do a cry.
So worried that my stomach is in knots. The surgery was successful, but they told me she isn't out of the ICU yet. Of course I am! That's my mom! What son wouldn't be worried about his mom?
One that's a serial killer.
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes. But as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying. So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju.
Maybe.
And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that? I was fighting for my life against the criminal!
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
You... I'm telling you I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has... dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up. Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day, and he was a security guard and traffic cop at night. Mom worked as a janitor, and we're both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally
relatable.
normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and Idol concert tickets. I had it good, but we were drowning in debt. And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay, even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer. Well, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever, I'll always support you, Ota.
Yeah, how do you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she still... She kept supporting me.
Better than my family. When I told my father I wanted to drop out of college, he basically called me an idiot and yelled a main bunch.
After I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
He's an asshole.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being
I mean, I'm kind of glad in
sarcastic?
hindsight I didn't, and I actually got a degree, but still,
right.
he could have gone
You
about it
don't
like a
attend
bit
anymore?
differently.
Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Yeah, at least
you
Oda's
kidding?
kind of realizing that he was a
What?
self-centered
I
prick.
ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
See, I don't know if this is supposed to make me sympathetic towards Oda. It makes me just kind of think he's a dude.
I got sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
What's that picture?
Family picture. So I know she was looking at it in like a different, like, time. Yeah,
Looking at this photo reminds me.
like a different
One
brand.
time, when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from.
Yeah, he is admitting that he
turn out
was an
like
asshole,
this?
so he has some
I'm
self-awareness.
such a bad son.
Hey, Aiba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit, but I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is
Food
that?
eating contests.
Intuition.
Do you find that,
That too.
useful?
At times.
Hmm.
Aiba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
I'll be super
Dante,
curious if it does end
weren't
up
you
being
going to check
so
the
again.
warehouse?
I was, but a thought occurred to me. Aiba, are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire incident clearly.
So it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
Someone in his clothes, maybe?
Aiba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either Iris, or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible. The van was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course, a different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to
Another
Monday
car.
morning.
Got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Cool.
Unknown. But we should speak with the driver immediately.
That we should.
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Old man's dick.
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you. Sofa King.
Huh.
Don't.
Huh? I can't hear you.
I walk closer to the receptionist.
Oh, you asked me out before, didn't you? But it's kind of complicated. I told you, I am reptilian.
But you were just joking, right?
No, I'm serious. I only eat vegetables.
I am fairly sure she means vegetarian.
We learned more about her.
What? You're too far. Oh, I can't believe Tessa became a victim too. It's like, seriously, can you not? What if I'm next? Freaks me out. Date, could you introduce me to some big, strong man who can protect me?
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine on your own.
No, I'll totally die.
Is that some foreshadowing?
What? You gotta... Well, what can I say, you know? The biz is harsh, schedules are tight. If we shut down for even a date, we'd throw everyone else's schedules off. So they want to avoid that, of course.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Oh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Old hag?
Old hag.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Reported?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi. I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular. I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby. I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag. And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there. While waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move, the old hag suddenly spoke up. I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A
few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed
I wonder
the
if he was
chase.
maybe getting orders
We
this whole
followed them
time.
for roughly half an hour more.
Like if she's
see.
being
If
blackmailed
the
by
driver's
someone.
story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Oto was left behind at the Famisto.
Mayumi thought Oto was in the van the whole time.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kawasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow. But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout. About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
So according to this, I mean,
I
she
follow
didn't
your
return
story.
down the tax.
I
Didn't
have
return
one
via
more
the
question.
taxi.
Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence.
So
It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
Sajima? Why did the van go to So's house?
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move.
okay. All leads back to So.
There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside.
I so can't believe you made that joke, Celine.
Hey, Aiba. Do you smell something funny?
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right. There's something strange about this vase. Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt. It will not open easily.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard procedure...
What?
What the?
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it.
Is that like a bunch of organs? It's so.
So Sejima?
What the heck?
That is the head of So Sejima.
Left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
So in
Do you
this,
have an estimated time of death?
so in this ending or whatever,
Sometime
it's not
between 11
him.
a.m. and noon.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed
Maybe
the
it was
crime.
Boss.
Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new
Isn't that one
Cyclops
ending?
killer.
In that one ending, in the top
Right.
left corner, Boss is doing some funky stuff.
By the way, why is there no one in the mansion? No bodyguards, no housekeepers.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
So Sejima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just
Is it
Dante,
Boss?
a call from Pewter.
Pewter?
connect me.
Dante, the sync machine is up and running. You can sync with Mayumi now.
Oh, thanks, Pewter. But there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
Yeah, I found So Sejima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sejima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Dante, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then,
Yeah,
We're gonna go sync up?
we're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Hell yeah. Let's do some syncing. Got a sinking feeling about this one.
Dante, a large-scale investigation of So Sejima has already begun. At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside the building.
Really? Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If we sink into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then, let's begin.
Maybe in this one it's gonna be the Yakuza guys, maybe?
where am I?
Where is this?
Oh yeah, if she has dementia, I bet her thing's gonna be
silly
weird.
me. This is my house.
Yeah, like things are just straight up missing.
What happened to me?
This is Matsushita Diner, though it looks
Mhm.
odd. Likely an effect of the dementia.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be done?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember everything.
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must.
Somnium stand. Activate.
Mental lock 2. Mental lock 3. Mental Lock 4. Mental Lock 5? Find Mayumi's lost memories. Reproduce Mayumi's past actions to invoke her lost memories. Oh, this one is only one path, too. Why? I think it came from the kitchen.
A swinging door that leads... The sliding door... A wall... The hands... A swinging door...
Hell yeah, saving time.
Ota, come over here. Ota, Ota, a girly magazine came in the mail. Is this for Ota or for Dad?
Well, this is awkward, but there's no reaction.
I tried my best.
Let's investigate something else.
What?
The sliding door at the entrance.
Oh, I guess Odo coming in.
Welcome, come on in.
Why did you say it like that?
Oh, they're not a customer.
Agent Date, you've got
calendar.
5 minutes.
The calendar reads 2 months ago. The sliding door.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
I'm home.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Your favorite. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But,
I'm fine.
Ota, wait. Ota?
Part of the diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the memories she forgot. It must
That's
be
pretty
important
cool.
to her, though.
It looks like a sad memory.
It doesn't matter if it's sad. It's still important.
An old menu. Oh,
It's the phone. Maybe try picking it up?
Roger.
Husband?
My husband?
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes. Yes. What? My husband! Why? How could this happen?
Oh wow, so is this like all the way 5 years ago? I guess we're just like refreshing various memories. Interesting.
The diner has changed again. However,
These memories aren't all happy, but they are all significant.
if this continues, will it not have a negative effect on Mayumi?
Maybe. But we have to see this through. We have to.
Understood.
Agent Date, you've
Cake,
got
a
4 minutes.
bucket.
A delicious cake.
I wonder who it's for.
I'm gonna say Ota.
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
Ota!
Dad!
Congratulations on getting into the university, son! Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
Mental Log 2. Hog Camp.
Hooray! Hooray!
That is a ridiculously large party hat, but I'm into it.
Ota was quite the spoiled child, wasn't he?
He definitely had a lot of growing up to do. But that's what makes him so important to Mayumi.
I see.
For Oda's dream.
It's an envelope. Some kind of mail? This is a bank statement. The Matsushita family's loan.
Let's do our best. That's probably it.
Let's do our best.
Again? I'm a gene-ass.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay. We'll work harder for Ota's dream.
Alright, what we got next? Can I get it again this time? Can we go for 3?
We reproduced another painful memory.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi was under a heavy burden of debt and stress running the diner.
That's true. But sometimes hardship is worth it.
Is that so?
No, that's the table. So's not in the insomnia. Odoroki Man
It's a sticker from a chocolate candy.
Welcome home! Did you get it for me?
It?
This is Ota when he was small?
I almost want to say the A set figure. But I don't think, no, they wouldn't buy that. Chocolate? Chocolate makes the most sense, I think. Oh.
Do you mean chocolate?
Yeah, Odoroki Man, remember? Oh, that. Yes.
I feel like I
of
was
course
maybe
I
overthinking that a little bit and doubting the chocolate.
Momonoke Man chocolate that you like. Here you go. That's not it. Oh, honey. I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate. No, I told you. It's Odoroki Man. Oh. Sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
Mental Lock 4, let's go.
You're not just a dummy. You're a super dummy idiot.
Rude.
Well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Odoroki Man! I hate this! I hate you, Mom! What? Wait, Ota! Where did you go?
Wow, they really gave this kid like everything.
Please, come out from hiding, Ota. Ota, I'm sorry. Mommy won't make any mistakes anymore, Ota. Ota, come back, Ota!
Dang. My mom was really nice. She used to buy things for me a lot. Sometimes we'd order pizza. I always like that.
Ota? Takaro? Don't leave me. Don't leave me alone. I am sorry, Ota. Ota! Takaro, I can't do this on my own. Don't leave me!
So that's what happened.
Date, look at what you've done. If Mayumi wakes up after all this trauma,
I know it's risky, but we're here for a reason.
what are you planning?
We have to keep going. Just a little more to awaken her past.
But
If she loves her family this much, there has to be something. There has to be a precious memory hidden deep within.
is that your intuition?
It is.
I will never forget.
A wall clock.
One advanced time. We're probably supposed to go back. There's probably something in the past. I'm just thinking like advanced time because like we want something from like yesterday, you know?
Ota, sweetie. Mom!
Oh, I guess we're advancing time relative to when that occurred. Oh, the good memory, the Mother's Day.
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so... Huh, Ota.
Yeah.
The knife.
Thank you, Mom.
Wholesome.
You know, I love you. Forever and ever. Me too, Ota. I love you both so much.
Good memory.
I'll love you both no matter what. Oh, forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this. Oh.
Yeah! We are a family. We can do anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date, I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Your intuition.
Intuition. Wink, wink. That was definitely wholesome. I could definitely use that after seeing So's mangled, destroyed body. Sustain. Indelible memory. Achievement unlocked. Day 5. Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Isn't it, Governor? We did do a poggers.
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
I'm so glad.
Yes, yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
I explained to Oda. On Sunday night, Mayumi was following the van driven by Oda in a taxi. When the van was hijacked in the Famisto parking lot, Mayumi was at another convenience store nearby buying some chocolate. Because of that, she didn't see what happened. That's why Mayumi thought Oda was still in the van when it drove away, so she kept following it. The van drove all over Tokyo and eventually wound up in the warehouse district near the docks. Mayumi got out of the taxi and followed the van on foot. The van was later found at the Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Mayumi walked into the warehouse and discovered the grisly scene.
A polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye? I was so terribly frightened. I panicked and ran.
Dropping the
I'm
chocolates.
sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could. I just kept running and running. But while I was running, I had a thought. Maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
Aww.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh.
I'm going to assume if the other one was the Mizuki ending,
You were young, right, Ota?
I feel like this is going to be like an
Yeah.
Oda ending.
I was
This,
like
this
the
path
number
is
1 or
going
2
down.
collector of the stickers in my elementary school class. I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah, but I guess they're not all sweet memories.
That's
They're
not,
like
so this is
chocolate,
kind of
you
like Zero Escape then, possibly,
They're
in that
sweet.
sense.
know? Makes my heart hurt a little.
Pretty much like every sort of main character has like their ending. Like, you get the backstory on that character and all that stuff.
Oh, honey. I thought you liked the Momonoke Man chocolate.
No!
So maybe we can go down the other path. We'll get like an Ace set ending.
Oh. Sorry, your mom
Because
can be
we
such a dummy
still don't know much about
sometimes.
her. She's like the other main character that basically we know very little about.
Super dummy idiot!
We got a little bit. We got teased like the
Well,
mother,
you're right,
but that's
sweetie.
about it.
I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke Man soon.
And I think with the flowchart, it's like
It's not
probably not the top left
Momonoke
path
Man,
because that
it's
seems more like a
Odoroki
boss
Man.
thing.
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Because Mom is stupid.
More like Bay Boss. Yeah, she
You're
could kick my
stupid to
ass
call your mother
anytime.
stupid. Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt. I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her. After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
Hey, Ota, how about this? You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom?
A gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to
I
pay
really
her back.
can't shake off how
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us.
his like neck and head make me think of a bowling pin.
So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my
Like
mom
he,
that flower
like overall, he just kind of
knife.
looks
And my
like
dad
a
saved up a
bowling
little money
pin.
to buy the floral apron.
I can't
When
unsee
Mom got
it.
our gifts, she started bawling, like full-on crying.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. Thank you, thank you.
You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom. Right, Dad?
Oh, yes. Mom is the best mom in the world.
Thank you, thank you.
It's gonna blow.
Say cheese!
Everybody dead.
Sorry, I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Mom,
You know, it's beeping kind of like a bomb when it counts
could be
down.
due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
Huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota, so she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate. She wanted her little kid back. I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times. So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything.
Hell yeah, be a
I'll work as hard
janitor.
as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller. I'll start by writing a short story.
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
that's pretty
Thank
hype.
God.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe,
Huh? Maybe what?
nothing. See you, kid.
Is Iris your girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time. She's a great girl.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it. Is she going
I
to
don't
be
think
your
she knows.
financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh, fiance.
Oh, yes,
Fiancé.
yes, that's it.
Jeez, Mom.
Wholesome content. It kind of looks like Monokuma. I mean, that's cool and all, but
There are still many loose
Yeah,
ends in
that's
this
what I'm saying.
investigation.
you still don't know who the murderer is.
You're right. Looks like another all-nighter.
I mean, that seems to kind of wrap it up in a sort of ending-ish way, though. Oh, like I was gonna say. Police headquarters.
Has there been any progress in this Jima investigation?
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
2?
2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Hell yeah. Boss went to her desk and moved her mouse. I stood next to her and looked at the monitor.
What's this?
It's from Sunday night.
Yes. After Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Yeah, right, and then Mayumi comes out.
You witch!
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image. Boss, the next video.
You witch!
He's got the knife.
You stay away from my boy!
Tessa!
Oh.
What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
She grabbed the knife.
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
Curious.
Hey, what's this?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
Oh, whoa, what's
The video
this?
continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
That explains
Maybe it
how
was
the knife
taken off
got
of Iris
there.
when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot? Whatever, we can think about it later. You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
An object?
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Hmm.
Well, what was it?
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
What? There we go, it was the Oda route. What, though? Why? So then, I mean, like, if he killed her, then someone else killed him. So yeah, that's the thing where, like, we saw Boss killing someone. Yeah, here. With 89, yeah. Of her murdering So. Also, yeah, I definitely feel more right about, like, yeah, it's like everything here was leading down to Oda. So out of curiosity, like, about how far through the game would you say I am right now? Like 30%, 60%, 80%, halfway. If I would guess, I would say I'm about halfway through. If it's like Zero Escape and there's going to be like a true ending at some point, it's just going to take like a fuckload of time. So then we've done everything down this path. Which is interesting because whatever is locked up here... Looks like this to say I need more information. I need to play more of the story. And that is why Boss knew Rohan, I think. It means something way over here is going to give us information for that. Otherwise, I guess we did all of this. About half? Cool.